Hello guys and welcome to my new YouTube channel, Just ESC Analyst. I'm Kirill, Eurovision fan from Belarus, living in Germany, with more than 20 years of Eurovision experience. In this series of videos, I'm very much looking forward to take a look at all the selected entries for semi-finals of the Eurovision Song Contest 2024, see how well they can do in the contest, see if the country surprises in a positive way or actually disappointed. And the first country which we will take a look at is Belgium. This year, Belgium is represented by Thomas Michiel Mustii, born in 1990, so he's 33 years old, but he's much better known by his stage name Mustii. Mustii is actually quite an established act in Belgium. He's mostly known for being a judge at the Belgian version of Drag Race, but he actually had a couple of successful singles, which charted very well in Wallonia region of Belgium, so he's somehow more successful there for some reason. I have heard some of those songs. I was really actually a huge fan of a song Feed Me a couple of years ago.
Gonna be on top of it.
I'm super excited to hear what Mustii brings for Eurovision this year. I have only heard like 10 seconds version of his song, therefore I have no idea how the full version sounds like. Will it be boring? Will it be powerful? I only understood it's some kind of dark pop. Let's just take a look at his song. Let's go. So in this reaction video, we're going to take a look at the official music video from Eurovision YouTube channel. Unfortunately, Belgium didn't have any open selection so that we would have a live performance to kind of get a better understanding of what their Eurovision actual performance could be. But I still hope that some interesting ideas we might grasp from the video clip. Let's take a look.
All that we chase is shining in the moonlight.
Well, speaking about performance ideas, I think this concept with this multiple mics facing him looks quite cool. The song already starts mysterious, dark, you know, gets you excited to see what comes next.
Are we sure the kids are all right? Or just playing it cool? Watch it fade. It's gonna hurt from time to time.
Well, okay, this kind of visual is maybe a bit too mature for the Eurovision audience. We still have some children watching the contest as well. But I really like how it's building up. I feel like something is about to come, and I really am excited to hear what.
One more drink and I'll be fine. You're the living proof. Are you still playing the game?
Oh, this beat now is beautiful. It really reminds me a bit of the actually Belgian entry just 2 or 3 years ago. It was The Wrong Place by Hooverphonic. It has a bit of this like dark poppy feel, you know, dragging you into the song. But let's see how this one will develop.
Or breaking the rules? I can see all the pain in the way that you move. Face to face.
Well, definitely there was no explosion yet, but you know, after 1 minute 9 seconds, that's not exactly what has to be there. I just hope this kick will come soon because it starts really chanting kind of music I would listen to, but I just hope it's not too monotonous for the average Eurovision listener.
Can see all the pain in the way that you move, in the way that you move.
have to say the music video reminds me of another Belgian music video. It was this AO technology song or something like that.
I'm tired of using technology. Why do you sit down on top of me?
Exactly this one. And yeah, I find it interesting. It's like, you know, younger brother or son of that music video, because that one is, I think, pretty old. But it looks really cool. I love how they play with the smoke, with the light. It's like a lot of these concepts you can really bring on the Eurovision stage. Maybe not all the costumes or looks which he's showing us, but yeah.
I got a soul on fire. I'm gonna make moves tonight. I got a soul on fire. Before the party's over. Before the party's over.
Yeah, exactly. This is the part which I actually have heard. This is really where the main climax of the song is happening. Maybe a bit too late, right? It's like 2 minutes, 10 seconds, 2 minutes, 20 seconds where it begins. I'm afraid some of the average Eurovision listeners might already, you know, start being bothered with some other things by that point of time. So I hope he will really have a very captivating performance so that he can keep the interest of the audience till this time, because this is what will hit them and what they will remember. The trumpets, you know, coming in the background, so to really add even more epicness to this. Well, this is a super, super powerful ending. Wow, 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 what a performance. Well, I'm really positively impressed by the Belgian entry. What a great start of, you know, my reaction season. I have to admit, by even reading the lyrics, I just quickly now went through, because during the song it was a bit hard to catch up on that as well. For me, it's really hard to understand the message. I definitely can see that he's like questioning, you know, if the life he's living or like the other people are living, if that's the right one, if the choices we make are the right ones. And you know that we really achieve what we probably want to achieve before the party is over, so to say. Yeah, it is a bit depressing song, you know, in some way. Normally, I would say nowadays the song tend to tell us that we should live the moment, you know, enjoy today, not think too much about tomorrow. This song is really much more deep. I'm not sure if that's like kind of a message which people want to really think about while watching Eurovision with their friends quite late on Saturday night. But I really appreciate this message, and I think it's a really good entry. But now let's take a look at the semifinal where Belgium will compete. So Belgium was, I would say, lucky to be drawn second half of the second semifinal. Being in the second half of semifinal gives you an enormous advantage against the competitors from the first half. It doesn't guarantee you that you will qualify to the final. Obviously, it still really all depends on the song. But let's say the same song drawn first half and drawn second half wouldn't have absolutely equal chances to qualify. So if we take a look at the last 5 years of Eurovision, you would see that among those 10 semifinals which we had, 4 of them saw more qualifiers from the second half than from the first half. 6 of them saw equal amount of qualifiers from both halves, which of course statistically is like the most expected result. And there were zero semifinals where the number of qualifiers from the first half would top the number of qualifiers from the second half. So the televoters, they generally tend to vote more for the songs which come towards the end. Yeah, and Belgium has this advantage. Now you can see on your screen some results of Belgium from semifinals of the last 15 years and especially the last 5 years. So Belgium actually in the last 15 years is country number 21 among those 31 countries taking part in the semifinals. So let's say they are rather in a dangerous position. But we can also see that in the last 5 years, they were even country number 26 when you look at their qualification streaks and at their places in the semifinals. So Belgium is not really like the country which is guaranteed a place in the final. Therefore, for them, they really have to bring a very high quality song and especially a very high quality performance if they want to be in the Eurovision final. You can see that if we take a look only at their competitors from the semifinals, maybe it looks not as bad because they have a lot of unsuccessful countries as competitors in the second semifinal. Therefore, their qualification rate from last 15 years puts them to place 10 in the semifinals, so actually tells they should qualify, while their semifinal result from the last 5 years puts them only on place 13 from 15 countries. That's really not high. You might say, well, all last years, actually, Belgium was kind of qualifying to the final, but I will remind you that, for example, in 2021, when Hooverphonic were representing Belgium, in accordance with the televoting result, they were not qualifying to the final. They had placed 11 in their respective semifinal.
Smoke, though I didn't stop last night. You better.
Mustii has to bring a powerful performance. He definitely has a more powerful climax in his song than Hooverphonic had, but it's like not a genre which generally public would appreciate. The song, in my opinion, definitely targets jury much more than it targets the televoters. Look now at the Eurovision Scoreboard app. I can see that Belgium is currently at place 5 among 33 selected entries. Wow, well, I cannot really say that this song is definitely better than 28 others. I haven't heard all of them yet, but it's a great result for Belgium already. It seems like their spot in the final should be guaranteed, even if their qualification record was not the best in the last years. Worth saying, actually, that they had, of course, a very good result with the dark pop when they have set Blanche with City Lights.
Are we going to lose it all?
I wouldn't compare these two songs necessarily. It was much more, electronic, and this one feels more contemporary, I don't know, more like epic rather than what Blanche brought in 2017. But this song seems to be appreciated by Eurovision fans community. And if we take a look at the Eurovision World odds overview to see how bookmakers are rating this one, it's actually currently number 6 in the odds to win the contest. Well, number 6 is really high. It means with the amazing performance, bookmakers can actually see this winning. I would say I wouldn't expect Belgium to finish in top 3. However, we should never underestimate dark horses who can bring some stunning performance. Everyone remembers Fuego by Lenny Ferreira and some other known entries. What kind of performance can we actually expect from Belgian entry this year? The music video gave us some ideas that they will most probably use some fog. There might be some naked bodies. However, I really hope they will not go for this kind of flow. I feel like they should incorporate this idea with multiple mics, just few spotlights on him and behind him. Like this is really looking expensive. So I don't think that this song can really offer us a lot of incredible, memorable staging concepts. Like, if we think about Kate Miller-Heidke with Zero Gravity, like I don't think that this song is as risky to offer a room for something like that. But I still feel that the live performance might even elevate that. And what do you think of the Belgian entry this year? Do you think they deserve place 6 in the end, maybe top 5? Or do you think they will not even qualify this year? So far, for me, it looks rather like an entry which would finish somewhere towards the end of top 10, maybe, few places under top 10. But who knows, maybe live performance will be incredible. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you would like to see more content from me, and see you in the next one.